This is Ed Fullman, CEO of Foxtrot Code. On Wednesday, we'll be meeting to discuss Foxtrot Code's progress and the opportunity in front of us. Here's a preview of the discussion. For the last couple years, we've watched as the big data analytics market has matured. The early adopters invested heavily in personnel and other resources, took some big risks, and essentially built with immature technology, very custom solutions to deliver the ROI they promised. Some of them were successful doing it, and now an early majority is emerging. And they want to invest less aggressively, but they really want the same ROI or more. A pretty typical and classic IT investment cycle. The early majority that we've met with are typically putting all their investment behind a small number of strategic projects that consume 100% or nearly 100% of all their scarce resources. They seem to be overestimating the return on investment on these projects, and they've adopted projects that will have an extended ROI because they're general capability projects like consolidating data. This has put some significant pressure on these executives to deliver something now to the organization. And with most organizations planning to do a big data analytics project this year, and over 50% of them saying that scarce resources will be their impediment, we feel that we're set up for success. Foxtrot Code anticipated this need over 3 years ago. And we built a technology specifically designed for this early majority buyer. A technology that makes it easier to develop and host algorithms, requiring less skilled resources to pull it off. And as we discussed this with leadership at these corporations and government agencies and healthcare organizations, what we've come to understand that they want a practical solution for the business people in their organization and the operators to be able to build their own algorithmic solutions without requiring the strategic resources that are already committed. Some examples at a top 10 retailer, what we heard is that they're very committed to some projects that they have ongoing. And when they saw Foxtrot Code, they realized that individuals already in the organization could create incremental ROI on relatively smaller projects than their strategic activities. At a regional hospital network, a very different situation where the CIO knows what projects they want to deliver around patient experience, but there's no way for them to get the budget for a whole data science and big data team to be put together. So with these organizations, they absolutely require a self-service tool to get engaged. And they want to use their internal personnel, the people that know the data already, but are working on older technologies, to be able to use that skill set they already have to drive value for their organizations. Over the past couple years, we've delivered 5 releases of the software platform. 1.4 was just delivered a few weeks ago, and we've created enough technology that corporations, big and small, can come on the platform on a free tier and go through a maturing cycle with us where they can continue to adopt more valuable and broader solutions from us, ranging from a developer subscription all the way to a privately hosted version of Foxtrot Code. We've created some exciting intellectual property which sets us apart from everyone else that we compete with. We've seen some dramatic exits over the last 6 months, and we've been engaged by the company that we're powered by, Splunk. in a discussion that could easily lead to an exit. So on Wednesday, we'll talk more about the details. The opportunity is significant. We have engaged with a number of big investment organizations that we're now trying to push through, and we're trying to raise a small amount of money now to tide us over into continuing to push the sales effort forward and negotiating a next round for the company. With that, we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for your time.